felt like I had genuine aspirations and intention when it came to up and coming or me even trying to get into the sport. I'm very passionate about boxing.
Okay.
Anybody that's willing to learn or get in the grind and put in the time to work as an athlete or as a person, well, and that's what I look for as another as somebody that's gonna be there with me and from grinding. The product of somebody that's consistently doing that. He was where I was trying to go and still trying to go. So I was there. We moved around and stuff like that. We got here now, and ever since then, I hit the ground running. I would like to say,
Keep it going. I'm gonna move that camera.
I got you.
Yeah. Mhm.
I would like to say that I truly feel like I was coach's like student zero, as they say in the medical
Coach
field.
Antonio or Mr. Reese?
Coach Antonio.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was as medical people say patient 0.
Mm-hmm.
I'm student 0 for you because I came in no idea, no nothing. Like, hey coach, this is me. I want to work.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we do things at the time, it was just like you just give me information. You gotta get picked up and catch up as you go.
This might be a duck question, but I don't know. Neither does the audience. So, but did you meet him in here? Did you meet him at only reason because so y'all they've done a phenomenal job with this gym, y'all. Like again, like if y'all saw this like from ground zero, this ring wasn't even in here.
Right.
So did you meet him at World's Gym or that other location with Mr. Reese?
There's another location with you.
All right, so and he my bad, buddy. And he you had that much faith and confidence in his skill that you were willing to train under him from ground zero?
So with Reese,
Mhm.
Reese, he's the one that I stayed in contact with him. I didn't know anything about Antonio at first.
Okay.
I was just like, hey, Reese, I'm here. I'm trying to work. I'm just in the gym. But that gym that we was at first, we was just there, just trying to get the basic certain things. Coach Antonio was there. He would pop in and out from time to time, but he was doing his own thing.
Okay.
And I had Reese's phone number, so I stayed in close contact with him. After I found out about like who he truly coached under, he was coached under by,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me to come out to the Jordan Soccer Complex here at I think it's near the trail, Cape Fear Trail.
Mm.
That's why I fully had the introduction of who Coach Antonio was. Ran and we got again together, and he told me where his location was.
Was the cardio aspect hard for you, or was it easy because you already have a basketball background? I'm asking.
It was easier
Mm-hmm.
as far as cardio running.
Okay.
I never had an issue running.
Okay.
Like I run in military, I had to take PT tests, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do a certain time. I always max. I get here from like a 32 for a 12,
Mm-hmm.
40 for a 50. You know, my fastest was left 50 yet.
Oh, all right, but so you good for us, Kobe. You ain't gonna tie. Let me stop. My bad. This is all. Anyway, you were saying, brother. I apologize.
But yeah, so that cardio in that aspect was completely fine for me. And Reese told me like, yeah, man, like that's cool you do all that, but it's a whole different story when you're actually having blood and somebody punching and throwing and trying to basically put you down.
So how about
life can be?
so let's get into this then. So like the training regime when it actually started, like what was some of the hardships and difficulties that you faced training wise? Not before you actually got in your first bout, but like what was the hardest thing for you in your training regime with Coach Antonio?
Learning his form.
It wasn't a footworker.
You're right. It was more so like the form as to throw certain punch. Every coach has their style or general style of how to throw a punch, how to move with a punch. It was just more so of not understanding, but like getting it down to where it's second nature. It was an adjustment because I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing, throwing the punch, but it's no, time this up. No, do this. No, do that. Make sure you're doing this. I'm like, okay.
Was this before the sparring or
This is way before.
Okay.
Yeah, this is before sparring. Just trying to get into everything. And it clicked. It started click. It's like I look at it like there's certain levels of plateau personally for every individual that's boxing. This is literally all experience. What you put into it, what you get out.
So allow me to ask this. So how long was it before I guess all y'all felt comfortable to actually use those techniques in the sparring? Like this so you say it was technique that you well retaining the information, right? So how long did it take before they went, all right, You learn enough of the fundamentals. Let's see how well you use it. Does that make sense? Or
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So basically, from the time I've been working with Coach, it seemed like I actually started sparring.
Mm-hmm. So when you got in the ring and you use it in sparring, like, were you a thinker? Like, did you overthink? All right, I've been doing this so much, I should do this. Like, I know some people. The term again, I really hate using military terms because we in a ring for crying out loud. But knowledge through pain type shit, right? Like, did it take you getting hit, like, for you to go, okay, I'm not gonna do that, for you to apply the fundamentals, or did, like, as soon as you walked in the ring and y'all knuckled up and y'all did, like, what was it second nature between the footwork, movement, throwing your jabs, throwing your crosses, like was it second nature, or did it kind of like? And the only reason I ask is I know some people. I don't want to use me as an example because when I tried boxing, I no, let me correct myself. I didn't try boxing. I got my ass kicked in boxing and realized that this shit wasn't for me. But not did did you just go in and start throwing haymakers even though regardless of what you, or no, it just came, it was second nature, the training.
No. None of it.
Yeah, I'm one of those, brother. I'm sorry.
Nothing going forward when it comes to boxing is second nature.
Okay.
Unless your whole life you just been fighting just because and just happen to fight a few times and they clicked on little breaks, throw something that would hurt somebody.
Okay.
But when you're actually trying to get the science down as to how to box based off of who your coach is, when you get in the ring for the first few times, whether it's sparring or your first couple of matches, if you're going straight into it, let's say like 6 months to a year in,
it may take that long for enough.
It takes time. Okay. It takes time and experience. And it goes back to the point of what you said. You getting hit a couple of times. Keep your hands up. You're learning. You're pretty much here for the most part. You're doing redundant movements that people that's doing this for a while would catch on and click you for. So if you're doing it and
having you a lot, huh? The clip part, yeah, my bad.
And the person that got me a couple times to make me understand was Reese and another guy speaking at me. Okay. And man, I got, even still to this day, it's plenty of lessons I got laughing down. I'm appreciative for making the fighter who I am now. But in time for sparring, like you see it, but it doesn't bother you until somebody that really hits you hard makes you think twice about why everything from practice has been implemented in code. Keep your hands up. Keep moving. Do this. Do that. There's a reason. And you just sound that walk.
So when I'm gonna bring it to the ring full circle, so sparring wise, did you get the jitters? Did jitters, adrenaline rush, or were you on go like you just knew, like, nah, I'm gonna get this motherfucker, like
adrenaline?
It was adrenaline. What? No feelings of fear.
Anybody, I feel like everybody is nervous, amateurs to pro, even to like big superstars. Like everybody gets nervous. But at the end of the day, it's really if you're in the ring, chill to be killed.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, that person's trying to get you out of there as soon as possible. Whether to your chin, to your stomach, like if whatever happens, that you just come up out of there. Like at the end of the day, that person won and you didn't. Sorry that it happened to you, right there. I don't even know what it is.
That's good mindset. So allow me to.
That's really good.
No. I got you. So allow me to ask you this in this format. How long, in a sense, how long did you have to train sparring wise before you were able to control that, or do you ever control something like that? That feeling, that sensation, whether it is sparring or whether it is a big bout that you're about to get into.
Being nervous.
Yeah. And I'm talking about that shit where it's in your chest. You feel me? Yeah.
I feel like I've always had that, as they say, dog in me. It was just a matter of applying that tactic.
Okay.
Because I could have that in me. Like, I could face a dude that's 210 that lifts damn near the whole house. I'm not gonna you gonna have to put fear in my heart. That's how I look at it. But like, if I don't have the tools or the fundamentals, like shit, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna go out here and dive in and see what happens. Gotcha. I might get fucked up because I'm dealing with a guy that's twice my size.
Like I might get fucked up.
Yeah, but like in the sense of if I'm dealing with somebody that's twice my size and I don't have no understanding of how to handle or conduct myself in a fight, I'm just crashing out. Gotcha. Now, anybody that I step in front of, whether it be on the streets or whatever the case may be, you really gonna have to show me that you like. Like you gonna have to. I don't give a fuck if it's a bar, a club, whatever. I'm looking at you like you have to have the gun in front of you. You have to have it concealed or something. Cause ain't no way you coming at me right like that. I'm showing you love, respect, peace, and everything. You still coming like this? All right. All right, I hope you know what time it is.
It was time to go.
Yeah, like
say less.
I hope your homeboy can with you something. Cause these hands gonna be flying.
So with that, that's the type of mentality you go in as soon as you step. We about to take it to the bout. When you step in to face your opponent on the other side of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So leading up to your first fight, like,
oh man,
no. Oh boy, so I'm assuming there's a story.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Okay. So leading up to your first fight, like what was the training and conditioning like, and where was your head at? Like as far as temperament, like did coach up the regime? Did he slow it down? Did he keep it moderate? Like let's say weeks before leading up, like what happened leading up to your first bout, brother?
So before I came to Antonio, there was a guy at the other gym that he came around from time to time, whatever the case may be. He had box or spar. This was legit like my first few times actually sparring. Reese wasn't there. Nothing.
Oh
Came in the
Lord.
gym and I just here. You know, I was dealing with personal stuff as far as like my son and stuff like that. Baby mama family and stuff.
So somebody tried bearing their fangs. That's it.
In the sense, no. It was more. It had nothing to do with it. It was more so I came back from like a hiatus, from like a month long not being in the gym.
Okay.
To coming back in, kind of working. The dude was like, "Hey, you trying to spar?" I was just like, "Okay, I guess." You know, shit. Let's see what happens then. I didn't know too much of what I was really doing. He had some time on him. He had like a year or two on him already. I was just like, I'm just working. I'm taking it.
You got another question that I got her. So that's two of them.
Okay, so I'm just taking it for what it is. Like, hey man, like we just working or whatever. But like, I was just throwing haymakers and just trying to catch him and touch him and trying to be slick and smooth and stuff like that. But in the midst of the sparring, he was like, I figured him out. I was just like, what does that mean? What do you mean figured it out? A few seconds, a few minutes in, you put me down. I got up, but I hit the ground. It was a shot. I was like, damn. That's what happens like when you don't do certain things. I don't know what I don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the sparring. It's the same guy sparring. Leading up, I moved. I got Coach Antonio, the training. He understood the situation. He knew how those gyms or people that we were at before, how they orchestrated conducting themselves when it came to boxing. And he seen me. He seen me go to different gyms and actually working for a new time, for a newcomer that didn't have too much of an idea or anything when it comes to boxing. He was like, I felt like he looked at me like he got something in him. He actually might get to catching on quickly. He's understanding what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get him, or how I'm trying to implement our style of boxing. So I feel like we'll be good. I ended up catching what I think would have been COVID or something. I was dog sick going into that fight, but I didn't say anything about it. I told Coach where I was just like, "That's not cognitive." Right on.
Just like that, right on.
Yeah. So we kept going, and the match comes. This is my first ever boxing match. Was the first ever Christy Martin show here, like in 2021. Okay. Big event, big event. You know, it was hyped up a little bit. They're trying to get people to come to North Carolina and look at the new boxers and try to build up North Carolina a little bit, open some boxing. And my bout had came up. Man, when I tell you, I tell people this all the time. My first amateur boxing match felt like a pro show. If you ever been to a pro show, you'll understand. Like it's all eyes on you. The crowd is all over. Like people came specifically to mock it out from wherever they were at, whether they were seeing other people. They came and surrounded our match just to watch it because of the tension that was built up. and the bullshit ass sparring to like